Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Sport This Week video. And in today's video, we've got tennis, football, basketball, UFC, boxing, and F1 news. If you are new around here though and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do indeed like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off this week, we are going to start off with the basketball news, where there's only a little bit, but we're just going to do it quick as per usual. So starting off this week, Philadelphia lost 103 to 100 versus Atlanta. Clippers won 118 to 104 versus Utah. Philadelphia lost 109 to 106 versus Atlanta. Clippers won 119 to 111 versus Utah. Philadelphia won 104 to 99 versus Atlanta. Clippers won 131 to 119 versus Utah. And Clippers lost 120 to 114 versus Phoenix. But yeah, that is all the basketball news now. Moving on to the tennis news. It was the Halle Open in Germany, which Federer took part in, and it was the London Open in England that Murray took part in, and yeah, neither of them made it to the final, but we've got the news for that. So Federer won 2-0 versus Ivashka, Murray won 2-0 versus Paire, Federer lost 2-1 versus Auger Aliassime, Murray lost 2-0 versus Berrettini. Herbert won 2-0 versus Rublev to win the Halle Open, and Berrettini won 2-1 versus Norrie to win the London Open. But yeah, that is all the tennis news. Moving on to the football news now. Czech Republic won 2-0 versus Scotland. Slovakia won 2-1 versus Poland. Argentina drew 1-1 versus Chile. Spain drew 0-0 versus Sweden. Ramsdale is in the England squad due to Dean Henderson getting an injury. Portugal won 3-0 versus Hungary. France won 1-0 versus Germany. Russia won 1-0 versus Finland. Man City will face Spurs on the opening game of the season. Rose has signed for Watford. Buffon has signed for Parma. Tomori has signed for AC Milan after being on loan there for a season. Ukraine won 2-1 versus North Macedonia. Wales won 2-0 versus Turkey. Italy won 3-0 versus Switzerland. Belgium won 2-1 versus Denmark. Netherlands won 2-0 versus Austria. Young has signed for Aston Villa. Sweden won 1-0 versus Slovakia. England drew 0-0 versus Scotland. Czech Republic drew 1-1 versus Croatia. France drew 1-1 versus Hungary. Depay has signed for Barcelona. Germany won 4-2 versus Portugal. Spain drew 1-1 versus Poland. Switzerland won 3-1 versus Turkey. And Italy won 1-0 versus Wales. But yeah, that is all the football news now. Moving on to the boxing news, and there's only one date for boxing, so only a tiny bit of news. And Joyce will fight Takam on the 24th of July. But yeah, that is all of that news. It will be a good fight, that, and it'll be interesting to see how Joyce fights. And I think that's his first fight since the Dubois fight, so that will be interesting to see how he does in that fight. In UFC though, Spivak won on decision in the third round versus Oleinik, and Sung Jun won on decision in round 5 versus Iji. And yeah, they were the two main fights that happened. Yeah, I mean, kind of expected seemingly. But yeah, moving on to the final sport though, and it is F1, and Ocon has signed a new contract with Alpine until 2024. It was the French Grand Prix this week, and Verstappen started on pole, Hamilton started second, and Bottas started third. But Verstappen won, Hamilton finished second, and Perez finished third. But yeah, that is going to be definitely interesting now, because things seem to be heating up a bit. Because I mean, they're Red Bull about 30, 40, maybe 50. I don't know, but they're a decent few points away from Hamilton. Oh well, not just Hamilton, Mercedes. And it will be interesting to see how he does, how Verstappen carries on going, because he's been very, very good, and at the moment is top of the grid standings just for himself. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Red Bull keep the way that they're going, and Mercedes keep doing what they're doing, Red Bull will win, and that'll be the end of Mercedes' reign for a year at least. And yeah, that would be, I mean, something that I'd like to see as a Red Bull fan, but will be interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you are new around here and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you did indeed like the video, and thanks for watching.